Alright folks, Bob and I are getting ready to go hike the Swan Creek Park Canyon Trail. We're just leaving the parking lot right now. It's one of my favorite parks in Tacoma. It's a really beautiful kind of wooded canyon, follows a creek. Sorry about that, turn around for the dog. But this is just the start, and I'll show you more as we go along. Alright, so we're just now coming up on the creek. It empties out into this pond. Usually ducks in here. You can see the creek over there. I'll show you the pond. And this way for the trail, and I'll be back. Absolutely beautiful fall weather today. It's kind of windy earlier. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but this is pretty glorious. Got some people coming down the trail. Very peaceful walking alongside this creek. The lower trail follows it for about 2.5 miles. And then we can switch over to the ridge trail on the way back. This tree is totally covered in ferns, just growing up the trunk. Thought that was pretty cool. If I turn to the left here, you can kind of see up the gully. Some sky up there, but it gets deeper as you go along. It's pretty cool for being as close to the city as it is. Periodically it goes away from the creek and you run into some pretty vertical stairs. Not too bad though. So this is after the stairs. We're kind of up on the wall of the ridge up above the creek now. You can see kind of through the trees to the other side, but definitely a little steeper. Got my heart pounding. Give you another view of how things have changed. We're definitely up along the wall of the canyon, air quotes, but kind of walking along a ridge here. It's pretty steep down that direction. The forest type has kind of changed as well. There's definitely more hemlock and Doug fir, as before it was almost all big leaf maple and alder down in the creek. It's pretty dense, but you can see a side to the other hill. And it clears up a little bit. There's a little bit of color. We're back down by the creek now, but not too long from now we're gonna go back up, and then we'll be able to walk along the ridge top on the way back. All right, we've made it to the upper ridge trail we're gonna take back. It looks fine. You can kind of hear me breathing heavy, but yeah, this one walks along the top up above the creek, and then we can rejoin the trail we took in to get back to the car. Come on. This bend in the trail is almost like a little overlook. You can see we were down in there, and you can kind of see through the trees to the other side. But pretty cool spot. It's kind of hard to tell. The forest type's kind of changed again. These are mostly dead, but they're Pacific madrone trees. Usually expect to see those a lot closer to the sound. But we're definitely kind of at the top of the ridge of the canyon, air quotes, that we were walking in. And just kind of an interesting find. They don't do very well out here, but they do show up. Alright, so we've rejoined the creek trail. There's Bob. A lot of leaves on the ground, a little bit of color, not New England by any means, but pretty great trail. We're in the home stretch to head back to the car. I'll take a couple pictures and meet up with you there. Alright guys, well, we're on the way back to the car. Thank you for checking out Swan Creek Park with us. This was the Canyon Trail. In my own mind, self-critique, I'm pretty famous for not actually ending my videos, so I'm attempting to do so now. But once we get up to the car, I'm gonna pack him in and go home. This is probably the longest walk he's taken. He's doing a pretty good job, but thanks again for coming. Bye.